Ringside! How y'all doing? It's your boy Jonibek with my man Dr. Adam K. And when wrestling is in critical condition, we're here with the Ringside Diagnosis. So, what's on the agenda today?
Well, I've been hearing people talk about Jeff Hardy's legacy in the WWE and how he's like, one of the greatest wrestlers ever, high flyers, invited to the cookout and all that stuff. And I just want to say, what the hell are you guys taking in the morning? Like, what type of drugs are you taking? Are you taking the same drugs that made Jeff Hardy go into rehab? Like, what are you saying? Jeff Hardy was a crash dummy. Jeff Hardy was more. He was. He is a crash dummy. Like, no.
A crash dummy.
He was. Jeff Hardy was more times in the rehab than actually in the wrestling ring. Like, his best rival was the pill bottle that he was staring at in the morning before he went to go to the arena.
Whoa.
And you're telling me Jeff Hardy is one of the greatest of all time? No. And I hate when people are saying that Jeff Hardy was bigger than Barack Obama in 2008.
Which he was.
See, John, Mark. Let's talk about 2008. So Jeff Hardy took until December 2008, so the last month of 2008, to finally win the WWE Championship. And then when he won the WWE Championship, he went on and lost at the next pay-per-view due to his brother hitting him with a steel chair. So wow, what a great title run. Then after that, he had a terrible feud with his brother, which was just Matt Hardy, like just sitting down on a chair, explaining how he hates his brother, obvious. And Jeff Hardy couldn't even do any good promo work. No memorable promo work during that whole time.
No memorable promos. I already hate you for saying that Eddie doesn't have any memorable promos.
Jeff Hardy doesn't. Jeff Hardy's not a talker.
Just as an example.
Yes, Jeff Hardy's not a talker.
Just as an example.
TNA work. He's literally singing his own theme song. Jeff Hardy was fried, bro. Like, he's not a talker. CM Punk.
Okay,
CM Punk.
Just as an example, what about his last promo when he left WWE? One of the most emotional and greatest promos ever, bro.
That's the greatest promo. One of the greatest promos is him when he lost and left WWE. That was a great promo to you.
Yeah, that was an amazing promo. It was so emotional.
You have very low standards of greatest promo, John.
First of all, okay, what is the greatest promo?
I'm glad that sorry ass left too. Disappointing fans out there with his like addictions and all that stuff. Like, I'm sorry. And then it was just dumb. And then he had another match. He had a match with his brother at WrestleMania 25, and they weren't doing anything like great. It was just like some stupid stunts we've seen before, and it had no good build up. Then he had the match again at Backlash, wasn't great again either. And then he had his rivalry with CM Punk, where CM Punk completely buried the babyface out of him. Like, he was just calling him the drug addict and was just cooking the crap out of him, showing him the bottles and the drugs and all that on TV.
And still, he persevered through that and won the World Heavyweight Championship from CM Punk.
Yeah, he persevered through drug addiction. Yeah, you didn't see his TNA work with Sting.
That was way after. That was way
2
after.
years. That was 2 years after. He was higher than the kite. Like, what the hell are we talking about? Jeff Hardy is not him. And his tag team work was not great either. They didn't have good promo work. They were getting carried by Matt Hardy and Lita for most of the time. Jeff Hardy was just there. Hey, Jeff, can you jump out the ladder and hit the table? Yes, sir. Jeff, can you just jump here and hit that table? Yes, sir. Hey, Jeff, can you do this stunt from the top of the thing and land on Randy Orton? Yes, sir. Jeff Hardy is not that guy. He's not that guy. People only like Jeff Hardy because they're like, oh my God, I have never seen a guy flew like this and wear these cool neon colors and all that stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, Jeff Hardy had like a lot of aura. He was cool and everything. Like,
there, you're agreeing. Yeah, he's one of the best.
No, he's not. There's a difference between having aura and then having one of the best. Jeff Hardy was a cool guy, but he's not a great wrestler. Like, it wasn't. Like, he is not. If Jeff Hardy was a little bit fatter, he's like Mick Foley to me. That's basically it. At least Mick Foley, though. Like, he elevated careers. Jeff Hardy, the only thing that Jeff Hardy elevated was his like drug addiction, because every year it kept going higher and higher and higher and higher. So
first of all, we would never see Mick Foley do a swanton bomb. We would never see Mick Foley jumping off a ladder. We would never see Mick Foley. Who?
I think Kevin Owens do a swanton bomb. So
and
it's not that hard
awful.
to do.
And it looked
looks
awful.
Great. It looks great to me.
He looked like a fatso trying to do it. It was
Jeff
awful.
Hardy is not that guy, bro. Like Jeff Hardy is just a like
Bro,
cash dummy. He is
Jeff Hardy
he's
was
just a
an
merchant.
aura magnet. He was amazing in ring. Okay, I will agree
In
with you
ring,
that he was
he's
not the
amazing in
best.
ring. He's amazing in
Amazing in
ring.
ring.
Wild, wild. You like gymnastics then? That's just
Oh,
gymnastics.
bro, you
Twist the
literally are saying that
twist the
Rey
fig.
Mysterio is one of the best, and his moves are basically
Rey
acrobatics
Mysterio.
and gymnastics.
Rey Mysterio's moveset is a lot better than Jeff Hardy's moveset, and that's a fact. And you
Yeah,
know that.
but you're literally saying,
That's a
oh, so
fact.
you like acrobatics. Rey Mysterio
Jeff
moves are
Hardy,
all
Jeff,
acrobatics.
Rey Mysterio could actually throw a punch, throw a kick, and do a couple moves, not using like the ropes and all that stuff. Jeff Hardy had to use like a turnbuckle for every other like signature move he got. Like Rey Mysterio could just jump on the dude just standing there. Jeff Hardy does one jumping move and then goes around the whole entire ring, jumping all over the place like a little gymnast. He is not that guy.
Well, first of all, him jumping off one of
Also, he
like
crashed his car. He crashed his car with his wife inside as well. What a great role model for kids. Yeah, in 2008.
we're not really
Well, what a great
talking
role model.
about
I don't see Rey Mysterio crashing his car with Angie inside. The only thing that Rey Mysterio did was being a deadbeat dad to Dominic Mysterio, which elevated his career, and then Dom is carrying Eddie Guerrero's legacy. Like, come on, what are we saying, bro?
I mean, bro, first of all, Jeff Hardy he was a hero to kids. Not to mention, like all his all the ring work,
all those
all
kids
his
now
ring
that's
work,
loving Jeff Hardy are on drugs, so or in
like
jail.
all the rings, all his ring work aside, his promo aside. First of all, not to like the fact
John
that
Morrison
he
had a
was
better
battling.
ring. John Morrison was better in ring than Jeff Hardy.
The fact, so it was not really about his moves sometimes. It was all about his real struggles and persevering above them and winning the championships. He was an inspiration to so many, including me, that it's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you get up. And he always got up. He didn't quit. He's still doing it.
Yeah,
he fell multiple times and he got up.
Yeah, he got up and then he left during a match and then was never seen again in WWE. Yeah. I remember. People paid money for that. Yeah, he got up and left like like the loser he is and a coward.
I'm developing an aneurysm from your words, bro.
I bet he went to the back to the locker room and got some drugs too. Like what the hell? Jeff Hardy's not that guy. I don't see Jeff Hardy like wrestler wise, not him. Entrance wise, the pyro was great and all. The colors were great and all. But as soon as that music was off and the bell started to ring, I was like, what the hell am I seeing? I'm seeing like a kid in a trampoline park jumping all over the place. Oh, he had this. He went through the table here, went through the table there, and went through the bro. Annoying as fuck. And then I hear the buildups of the match. Bro, he couldn't even do a promo with Edge. He had to do fireworks to hit Jeff Hardy because he didn't want to hear him talk on the mic because he was ass. He had to literally do a fire mishap because he couldn't even handle.
He didn't need to speak. It was one of those wrestlers that didn't need any promos whatsoever. He was already on a GOAT status.
Jeff Hardy's not that guy. Sorry, pal.
Okay, then who is the guy in your opinion?
In what sense? All time?
Like, in your opinion, who do you think would be a much better replacement for Jeff Hardy then?
As of right now, or like of all time?
Let's say of all time.
Well, during that time, you had a lot of better wrestlers that were better than Jeff Hardy that were doing similar things, and one of them was John Morrison.
John Morrison.
John Morrison.
I don't remember ever seeing him do such crazy stunts and doing daredevil moves like him.
Have you ever watched a John Morrison Elimination Chamber match?
I did, only backflips. That's it. Jeff Hardy did the same thing and way better.
Jeff Hardy climbed from the top of the chamber and jumped and landed perfectly and was still able to stand perfectly after and didn't look like a botch. Jeff Hardy does a whisper in the wind off a steel cage and hits his own leg and he clearly like misses. He goes against Jinder Mahal and he misses him by like 400 miles away. So what the hell are we saying? John Morrison was more clean and smooth. Jeff Hardy was just a big botch and shit. Like I can hear him farting up while he's going up the ladder. This old ass. I need him out of wrestling. I see him fighting in TNA too. Get him out of here. I don't need to see him on NXT. Let the other guys do their thing. You're looking like Jeff Hardy's looking like an addict still with the big earlobes and the weird haircuts and then the weird alien tattoo he got on the back. And have you seen
his alien tattoo? John Morrison literally shaved his head just to stay relevant, bro.
Yeah, but I'm talking about John Morrison WWE. I couldn't care less about the Mexican John Morrison that we're having now, or whatever his name is, whatever new name he has now. But anyway, Jeff Hardy, he was an addict. He was a man that was more times in the rehab than actually in the ring. Crash dummy, best rivalry wasn't Edge, it wasn't Umaga, wasn't Randy Orton. It was that pill bottle that he got from his doctors because he took a lot of it, and that thing took a lot out of him. And which is why Jeff Hardy's career and legacy to me is tainted. And I feel like Jeff Hardy should have not been a role model to these kids. And the year of 2008, bigger than Obama, my ass. He didn't have a big year in 2008. He won that title. Great. He had the fireworks, the celebrations, blah, blah, blah. Then he lost it and then had many more mid rivalries ever since then. Or he got carried in matches by CM Punk and Edge as well. And also got outworked on the mic by every other wrestler that he ever came with. I think Umaga outworked Jeff Hardy on the mic. And that dude doesn't even say shit. So, like, what are we talking
Oh
about?
my God. Umaga. Wow.
He did stuff
Wow.
Umaga did stuff with his mouth with noises that did better than Jeff Hardy's actual words. Like, what are we talking about?
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to now listen to all our hater comments to get you off this podcast. Do this
Hey.
solo.
Yeah, then I will give you a twist of fate, and I'm going to change your fate right now, John. And I'm going to do it correctly because Jeff Hardy botches it.
Oh, so you want to do the Jeff Hardy move. And I thought you said that his moves were not memorable.
I could do Jeff Hardy's moves a lot better. Give me a trampoline, and I could do the whisper in the wind and actually hit somebody and not look like a failure in Saudi Arabia against Jinder Mahal. Like,
no,
the
first, okay, well, we'll do it like this. Let's go to, I don't know, Ted's Story balcony and do a swanton bomb over there. If you land on asphalt perfectly, then we'll see. Then I'll say
we're not doing
asphalt.
We're not doing asphalt though, because those guys have pads and shit.
Oh, then do it better than Jeff. Prove to him that you're the real deal.
I'll do it. I want Jeff Hardy to come do it. I want him to watch it in front of me. So, Jeff, I'm inviting you to come watch Dr. Adam K do a swanton bomb in front of you, and I'll do it a lot better than your old crackhead ass could ever done in the WWE.
Okay, I'll remember that. Next time you come to LA or I come to Boston, we'll do
Jeff
that
Hardy
first
has to come. Jeff Hardy has to come because I'm not doing it just for you because you're not worth the time. Jeff Hardy, I have to because I have to prove to him that like, hey, bro, you're ass, and I'm going to show it to his face as well and make him shove it.
Oh, not worth my time. You're literally spending 12 minutes talking with me right now.
But I'm the face of the podcast, John. I'm the face. I'm the face that runs the place.
Podcast.
When my hands go up, your mouth goes shut. I'm the face, John.
Yeah, make me, bitch. Make me.
I'm the face.
Shut up.
I'm the face. I'm the big man, John, around here. The champ. I'm the champ.
Yeah, that's the belt. I got you.
Yeah, as you should, because, you are my dog. So I got you, bro.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
AKA bitch, but it's okay.
Shut up. Okay. I gotta cool off just a sec. Change the topic. Okay. Make it something better.
Okay, let's talk about, WrestleMania did pass, and we had some time to simmer after the worst night one in quite a while. Well, to be honest with WrestleMania 41 was ass overall, so they continued the legacy with night one being ass as well. With Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes main event with the help of Pat McAfee and Jelly Roll. No. I don't need the Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll, I'm glad he's gone. The Ozempic ass. I don't need him anymore. More like Jelly Ozempic because he got no more rolls anymore because all the Ozempic took it away. And Pat McAfee looking like, Ellen DeGeneres on puberty. Don't need that ass either. I'm glad he had his neck brace and he retired WWE. And as you saw, guys, the weird ending, Cody Rhodes turned heel and then Randy Orton turned face. Then Cody won the match. Then Randy turned back heel, punt kicked Cody Rhodes, gave him a black eye, and then I guess Cody turned face again with Randy holding the title at the end. And then at this time on SmackDown, Gunther is fighting, attack Cody Rhodes, and is holding the WWE Championship. So I guess Gunther and Cody Rhodes are the next matchup for a WWE Championship, which is weird. I don't know what they're doing with Randy Orton, but let's talk about Randy Orton legacy. And I feel like Randy Orton, to me, after all this WrestleMania stuff and everything, he was only a good heel. That's about it. Like his 2009
only a good heel.
His 2009 work carries his whole career. Like everything else, I think Randy Orton is one of the overrated wrestlers of all time. Like I think it's going to be top 10 most overrated wrestlers of all time, and I can explain it. And it's time for that discussion. In the beginning, when Randy Orton was world heavyweight champion, youngest world heavyweight champion. Yeah, when he beat Chris Benoit at SummerSlam, and then couldn't have the belt for quite a while, and lost it like very quickly because he couldn't live up to expectations. He wasn't a great face. He was mean to people. He wasn't a great role model, and he was irresponsible and immature prick. And Mr. McMahon saw that. So again, he felt that opportunity. And Randy couldn't carry the ball and couldn't be that guy. So then it took him until what 2005, and how many matches they had to deal with the Undertaker to finally get Randy Orton over as a heel. Like they did the whole year, so many matches, and then the iconic Undertaker return at Survivor Series just to make Randy Orton look good, and it still wasn't enough for that. And then again, they went to 2006, Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio, and then that WrestleMania thing. That WrestleMania match wasn't a great match. It was pretty short and botchy all over the place.
Mm.
Plus, Randy Orton like had to say Eddie Guerrero is in hell to finally get over as well as a bad guy. Like that's how you know if they're doing all these like ratchy stuff during that time. It's because the character work and the people are not going across that belief that Randy Orton is that guy. And then 2008, and also yeah, don't forget Randy Orton. He got suspended because he did steroids, motorcycle accident, again being reckless and being a terrible person in the WWE
Hmm.
backstage, character work, fans, fighting with reporters, and he wasn't stabilized. He was just a prick. And so it took until what 2008 when he went to Raw. Still had the old themes, the original theme song like "Burn in the Light" or whatever, which still bangs. Um, but he still wasn't that guy until, and even he had a match at WrestleMania with John Cena and Triple H for the WWE Championship. It was bad. It wasn't really entertaining whatsoever. It wasn't even the best match in the whole entire WrestleMania. So Randy Orton won that match. Didn't really boost his legacy. The match wasn't good. He had three top guys, and he didn't have great chemistry with each other. Then he won the Royal Rumble. Again, the next year, 2009. And
Hmm.
2009 heel was a great Randy Orton heel work. I'll give you
The
that. That's
best. It was the best heel
top
in
three.
history, in my opinion.
Top three heel
2009
work.
Randy Orton is untouchable.
Top three
Is
heel work.
untouchable as a heel.
Top three heel work, but it wasn't really like like I would say that build up for him for WrestleMania was only good because Triple H broke into his house, and that was the only good thing about that rivalry was when they broke into the house and were fighting all over the
Yeah,
place.
and it
Still
was
remember
legendary. It was
that's
like
memorable.
me, like me watching that as a young kid who at the time still believed that wrestling was the real deal. Watching Triple H throwing Randy Orton through the window of his house, smashing everything in his house was, I thought, uh, like was even better than the movies that I was seeing back in the day.
Yeah, it was memorable. I'll give him that. But that match at WrestleMania 25, main event, again, giving Randy Orton another chance to be that guy. And guess what? He failed. And he failed. And that match wasn't even the best match on the card, nor it lived up to being a WrestleMania main event. And Randy Orton, again, 2009, he also had great matches with John Cena. But again, that John Cena matches with Randy Orton were just carried by John Cena. The hype wasn't really too good if you really think about the matches, the I Quit match and all the Iron Man match. It wasn't as like awesome. The only good moments were just like spot moments that John Cena was doing because the steroid freak John Cena and Golden Shovel Super Cena that there was. So yeah, so okay, 2009, I'll give him that 2009. So let's think about all the other WrestleManias that Randy Orton was in. We had Randy Orton against Batista, Daniel Bryan. For the WWE, and then like what World Heavyweight Championship because they were unified at that time.
Well,
Wasn't
that
really
wasn't.
great. It wasn't great. It wasn't great. Daniel Bryan was the guy fueling up that whole feud. Like it was
Yeah,
literally like Batista had better promos with Daniel Bryan than Daniel Bryan had with Randy Orton. It wasn't great whatsoever. Randy Orton was just a lapdog. It looked like, and he was the
yeah, I
champ, and he
can
looked like
agree.
a lapdog. He wasn't great. And that match was mostly Daniel Bryan and Batista going all over the place, and that was Daniel Bryan's WrestleMania. Randy Orton did nothing for that build up. Randy Orton did nothing for that match to make it memorable on his own.
Yeah.
It was all Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, like I
Then,
was
then
actually
yeah,
confused on the fact that Randy Orton was even in that match or in this whole like feud.
it wasn't
No,
good.
wait, what am I saying? First of all, he like Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan, they had insane like history together. Don't you remember SummerSlam 2013 when he cashed
Yes,
in on Daniel
yes,
Bryan?
but that's the
So now it
authority.
totally makes sense.
That's the
God, my
authority. Yeah, but
dumbass head, I finally
that's
remembered.
authority. It's the authority stuff. But again, that WrestleMania, they didn't go back to that as much. Daniel Bryan was carrying it with Triple H, and then he had better promos with Batista, not with Randy Orton. Randy Orton looked like a lapdog, and he was the champ. So then let's go to the next WrestleMania main event that or WrestleMania match that Randy Orton had, and it was against Bray Wyatt for the WWE Championship. Not memorable. I don't even remember what the match was. Kind of boring. Yeah, and that's
Well,
about it.
those were the days. Those are the days when WWE
Orlando
is
WrestleMania.
forgettable.
And then what's another one that we have? We have Randy Orton against, again, like I told you, you have for Seth Rollins, and then you have Randy Orton, CM Punk, both carried by the other opposition. The only iconic moment for the Seth Rollins match was when Seth Rollins was able to take that spot leaping and RKO. Besides that, match pretty mid. CM Punk carried Randy Orton's
Well,
ass
first
the whole
of
time.
all, that moment is considered to be the greatest RKO in history.
Yeah, thanks to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins made the moment. Again, like Randy Orton's RKOs are made by the guys that are doing it for him. He's just
Not
grabbing the head
really.
and
There
throwing
were
down.
a lot of people who botched an
Evan Bourne,
RKO.
Evan Bourne, Seth Rollins is made the RKO more dangerous than what Randy Orton could ever do. Randy Orton is just there to catch you. The guys that are taking it are the guys that are making it like, dangerous and hype. Like the Stone Cold Stunner. It's how you sell it that makes it look good. It's not Stone Cold doing it for you. Like there's a difference between The Rock selling it, making it look cool, then you see Mr. McMahon botching it like a dumbass because it doesn't look good.
Mm,
But it matters on the person. It doesn't matter on Stone Cold. Stone Cold is the same guy that did it on all of them, but it's the guy that takes it, and the guy that takes it for the RKO is the same ideology. Evan Bourne made the RKO look more dangerous than it should have been. Seth Rollins made the RKO look more dangerous as well. Kofi Kingston didn't. That's why his run wasn't good in 2009. And then then you have Randy Orton against Cody Rhodes as well. That was a terrible, terrible main event, confusing main event, terrible wrestling. Randy Orton complaining about his old ass back the whole time. It just shows me when you give Randy Orton the opportunity to shine in the WWE, he just wets his pants and gets scared and fails. And that's the problem. You guys don't realize that. We're just carrying '09 Randy Orton for his whole career. Randy Orton will never be that guy. Randy Orton is not that guy. And I think Randy Orton is one of the most overrated wrestlers in this generation and
ugh.
definitely in my top 10 of most overrated of all time.
Oh boy, I just wanna go like again, as I said, teleport to Boston and snap your neck right now. I can agree to a point. Like I can understand like how important it is for the other guy to sell the finisher to make the finisher look way better. I can agree to that. But first of all, Randy Orton has the aura. He's got the looks. He's got the physique. At the moment, he's got the physique right now. And
Steroids.
he okay, and
Steroids. He
he,
was very skinny. He was very skinny. That's why he has back problems and can't
well,
wrestle
first
correctly.
of all, there are a lot of wrestlers who were good, who were like good at being a babyface or a heel, but awful at being the opposite. Randy Orton is both good as a heel and as a babyface, but right now he looks a lot better as a babyface because, like he's a father, he's pretty old, he knows the business, he's got like his friends are coming back, and his old feuds are also coming back. 2009 Randy Orton, untouchable, like Hall of Fame level. Legend Killer, I also love that run. And
I don't. I
not
don't.
first of all,
Took
Randy
20
Orton was
matches to
way
finally get him
younger.
over.
Randy Orton was younger than us. In fact, like what? Like
He
almost
lost to
this.
Hulk Hogan. He lost to Hulk Hogan.
Well, well,
And
it's Hulk
Hogan's
Hogan.
legs were, and his knees were shot. So like,
Well,
what are
it's
we
Hulk
talking about?
Hogan. Like
That ruined the
I wouldn't be
that
embarrassed to
that ru-
lose to Hulk Hogan.
that ruined the Legend Killer thing too as well. So you can blame the booking, but that also ruined Randy Orton again. So Randy Orton, in summary, was an immature prick, was given the ball too early, couldn't handle it. Took some time to finally got over, but it took until he had to become a heel, shave his head, and be skinny as hell, and then be a menace, which is carrying his career. Then he was with the Authority, was just their lapdog, didn't do anything crazy, wasn't memorable whatsoever. Then his WrestleMania matches and WrestleMania catalog is not that good.
But what
And then
about his undisputed title when it's against John Cena, or like his John Cena feuds, or his Triple H feuds?
no one wanted Randy Orton to win that title, and no one wanted Randy Orton in that match. People wanted Daniel Bryan, and rightfully so. And Randy Orton was not that guy, and he still couldn't carry those titles correctly. He was just a terrible, overrated wrestler. His promo work was great in 2009, degraded as time went on, and especially recently with the Pat McAfee debacle, just proves to me more. When you give Randy Orton the shot to, be the guy, he just wets his pants and he's unable to be
Ugh.
the top guy in the WWE because he ain't the guy. He'll never be the guy. And when he's given chances to be the guy, he fails and fails and fails. And he says he gotten older and gotten stronger, and he's definitely, became more responsible because he has a family and a wife and all that. Hats to you, Randy Orton. But like you quitting the military is like you also doing to your legacy, just ruining it. And maybe
Well,
you need to
first of all, if
give
he
yourself
wouldn't
an
have
RKO
quit,
to
well,
that.
first of all, if he wouldn't have quit military, we would have never heard about Randy Orton. He would have never become one of the goats of ruthless aggression, goats of PG era. And at the moment, one of
not a
the
goat to
guys
me.
that are actually carrying WWE at the moment, like
Well,
all
yeah,
the
if he
other
wasn't a
superstars are
military,
not carrying.
if he was in the military, he could have had the discipline, and he could have been the top guy instead of John Cena back then, and maybe could have had a
He
better
was the
legacy.
top guy back then. John Cena and Randy Orton, they were like exchanging.
John, in 2004, 2003, Cena wasn't the top guy. Randy Orton was, and Randy Orton failed miserably. Then in 2005, 2006, Cena was the top guy. Randy Orton wasn't. 2007, Randy Orton wasn't. 2008, Randy Orton's working there, but he still wasn't. 2009, yeah, he got there. 2010, wasn't again. 2011, wasn't again. Till 2014, when he was with the Authority Lapdog, he was again. Then he lost it and lost it and lost it and lost it and lost it. And then he was almost going to be the top guy now, and then he lost it again. So Randy Orton, he keeps fumbling the bag, keeps fumbling being the top guy because he is an overrated wrestler. And that's a fact. And the one that should be given an RKO, or as I say it, the diamond cutter, it should be Randy Orton to himself because he needs to fix that head of his and need to realize, should have stopped smoking that dope back in the day and using that military discipline that you got before you quit, and you could have maybe been a better wrestler, more disciplined, and given more opportunities to be the guy.
Just like I think I'm
He
really
could have been
gonna
holding
kick
this right
you.
now. He could have been holding this right now, but he's a loser, so he can't hold this.
I don't think it's even Randy Orton's fault. I think it's all because of TKO. They're getting too corporate. They hate Randy Orton. They hate Randy Orton. I just know it.
Yeah, because
Do
they know
not
he's
blame
overrated.
Randy.
He's overrated. I understand.
Cody Rhodes is way more overrated than Randy Orton. I hate that dude.
He still has this though.
That don't mean shit.
He still has this though.
That
Man,
don't mean shit. Championships right now, they don't mean shit at the moment to me.
Oh, so Roman Reigns is like he's not like the shit now.
Yes, he's not the shit. Fuck Roman Reigns. Like, he didn't need a title. Why does he need a title right now?
Damn, you CM Punk, Mark. Anyway, WWE tickets, are getting higher according to the TKO people. But there's a way now to save that money on the WWE tickets and also other sporting events. As you may know, the NBA playoffs, Stanley Cup playoffs. You got baseball concerts, everything else to give you that entertainment. So go use SeatGeek to unlock the savings. And with the code War of Wrestling, one word, War of Wrestling, you'll be able to save $20 off SeatGeek. So what are you going to do now, guys? I want you to open a new tab, go on SeatGeek, go get those tickets so you can entertain your lives. Save that money because the economy is getting to shit like the WWE product. And you can use code War of Wrestling, to save $20 off. Now, thank you.
Well, the diagnosis is in. The medication has been prescribed. Let's see if WWE, our haters, our fans will take it. This has been Ringside Diagnosis with your boy Jonibek and my man Dr. Adam K. Bye-bye and bye-you-bye.